First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We are the makers of the Supreme 12s, the Exotics Ambient Light Rejection 15, and our Advanced Ambient Light Rejection 17. I thought I'd get this video out of the way today because I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring for me. I still have some testing to do on that light screen paint we're working on. That Ultra LT, I think it's an LT Ultra gray technology. So this is for customer requests. I've had a conversation with a fellow today asking to see if I can do a demonstration with the lights out. I don't do too many lights out demonstrations, but I figure we do one a day. Also, to give you a chance to talk about the new ceiling laser setup that I have. This is the projector I have right here for doing the displays on the ceiling. I got to mount this to anyway. It has to be mounted against the wall so I can basically get it to project this way and away from the screen. So some of it's going to hit the screen. So right now I'm still testing it out. This is one of the newer projectors that I purchased. It's not going to be on the floor. I'm going to have it off the floor, but right now I'm just testing it out. But it's one of the newer projectors that I got besides this one. I have up here with overlap. I just ordered me another one. And these are the ones actually in the next room over there that are set up. Multiple projectors that kind of give off that kind of cool design. Real quick before we get into the video, if you're interested, like in getting one of these projectors, you can get them over on eBay. Not eBay, eBay sells them, but you can get them on Amazon. They're not that expensive. I would advise you, if you're going to have kids around, since I don't have any kids, I don't worry about walking in front of the lasers, but if you do have kids, kids are always kind of curious. They're going to stick their face down into it. There's latches on the back of it, so you can hang them up on a wall. I'm going to mount one of them so you can see what it's like. And that we can direct them directly to the ceiling, and you have to worry about Junior or any of them sticking their face in front of them, because there is a laser there that you don't want to stick your face in front of. Now, all the green lights you see, those are lasers. There's another laser right there, so you don't want to put this one on the floor, trust me, because you don't want your kids or your dog to lean over into it and just in the face with it. All right, so we're going to be using this screen tonight. This is my 138-inch 235.1 screen. This right here is coated with one of the exotic screen paints. It actually has a strange name to it. It's called Midnight Mustard, because it's kind of like a dark mustard, so I kind of like that name that goes with it. So we'll do a few videos on it real quick. And then, this will give the customer an idea of how it's going to look when it's black. Now, I've done motorized projection screens. I will be picking up a manual 50-inch portable screen to paint that one. So we'll do some demonstrations of that too. And just showing you how to paint it, because he's actually talking about that on the phone a few minutes ago. All right, so let's get some videos here. I usually watch fish all day long on this. Let me see. So we'll get something like, let me see. Yeah, plenty of fish on here. I think I watch fish all day on here. We'll grab 4K demonstrations. And my projector is still set in the factory settings. I've just never changed it. It's been sitting on the floor since I took it out of the box. We'll grab this one right here, so we can do a contrast demonstration off of it. I have to go order my speakers. I haven't got my speakers yet. I'm not getting anything gigantic. I'm just getting soundbar sub. That's all I need. Nothing crazy. Now, if you're seeing any little dots, that's from the projector. You just shoot stars all over the room. That's why I got it mounted a little higher. Plug this thing. I'm going to plug it so you don't see the little spots all over the screen. There you go. Because you'll see little dots everywhere. Yeah, these have got to be coming from the second projector. I got another one in here that actually throws the universe around. See those stars flying around? Yeah, that one's in the next room. I think I'm just going to mount them to the corners. This is I painted the screen. If you're curious to see the paint demonstration on the screen, I'll post it below so you can see me painting the screen at 235.1. Now, for those you're asking about, people are asking about the screen at 235.1, you can't do it on every projector. You have to have a particular projector to do it. ViewSonics are the cheapest way to go if you're going to do a 235.1 setup. I really don't know any other projector. JVC might have that 235.1 setting, but you're talking about a very expensive projector, but you're talking about JVCs. Cheapest way I could go was basically do it with the ViewSonic. ViewSonic definitely does have a 235.1 in their projectors. I wasn't too sure about this one because I never bought an ultra short throw on the ViewSonic. I either bought short throws or long throws. And it had a 235.1 setting in it. So it's not something you could read about or find out on AVS forums or anyplace else. Nah, you have to buy the projector to find out. ViewSonic doesn't advertise it and they don't talk about it. It's kind of like a hidden secret. But it's the cheapest way to go 235.1. There's another way you can go, but basically involves buying a piece of modified equipment that you attach to your projector. It allows you to slide a lens in front of it to give you that anamorphic kind of view, but you're talking about $1,400 for that unit. So you come out cheaper with the projector. And some people want to use the camera lens. Don't use the camera lens. I did the camera lens back in the day. It distorts the edges, makes it fuzzy and unwatchable. You're just better off just getting a projector. All right. Let's see if we can find something in an actual 235.1 setting for this, because they do have videos in 235.1. 2.35. I think I butchered the crap out of that one. Cancel. Let me just search this because this sucker will spell it out literally. So let's go over to clear this out, and it's going to the numbers right here. Let's bring it up under that one. There are videos that does 235.1. And keep in mind, you cannot watch. Let me clear this out. If you're thinking you're going to be to watch football or sports center and stuff, it's not going to work. Your heads will be missing. The top of the heads will be missing. The scoreboard will be missing. This is what you call a true dedicated theater screen. You can't run 69 off these screens. It has to be widescreen format only that'll run off of it. And you're not going to run your PS4 or PS5 off of it. That's not going to work. Unless you have some way to go in and manipulate your graphic card. Let's see. But other than that, nice screen to have. That's why I got two of them. Got 120. They got 126 inch in the next room. Watch, I can watch the 16:9 in that, and if I have widescreen format, I can watch on this one if Netflix has it. 2.30. I never had a 2.39.1. 35.1 aspect ratio. Also, too, this particular video right here, the anamorphic skew right there, I think that's by Silver Ticket. You may want to watch that. That is a really good educational video if you're getting into 235.1 setups. That's a fantastic video right there to watch. All right, so let's go with this space, and let's go with well, how did you from that to that? All right, let's go back here a minute. Come on now. Let's take it out again. Come on. 2.35.1. See, I can't see the top of my search bar. I kind of guessed it. 4K space D E M. Oh, that's another thing too. Search bar is completely missed. This would be a search bar right there. It's completely gone. Can't see that. Got to kind of guess it. All right, so we're doing 235.1. This is widescreen 235.1 setting here. If you don't have 235.1 and you try to play this, you will get the black bars at the top and the bottom on your video. You have true 235.1, get no bars at all. There you go. No bars, straight across. Whoop, widescreen. If I try to play this in a 16:9 format, I'll get the bars at the top and the bottom. Shoot from the widescreen point of view. It's quite a long screen. I've tried them all. The only one I haven't tried was the anamorphic lens, but it's expensive, man. It's like a sliding bar with a lens on it, and it slides back and forth. If it has the 235.1 on it, but right now, like I said, I've got a bunch of projectors and it's kind of a bit of a gamble. It's got to say that 235.1 setting. And the thing about the viewsonics, they don't actually say it, but the viewsonics do have a 235.1 setting. Yeah, they're crazy expensive. They are. I have quite a few Christie projectors and quite a few Sony projectors upstairs. And none of them have 235.1 settings on them. None of them. The only ones I found that had them were the viewsonics. And they're cheap. Especially if you're trying to get an ultra short though with a 235.1 setting, yeah, that's going to be expensive. If you're talking about another brand, but the viewsonics are pretty reasonable. Matter of fact, I think the first projector I found out that had a 235 setting on it. It was the ultra short throw. I had two of those projectors. I had one in the old house and I bought another one for up here. And I bought the projector because it was short throw and I wanted a 16:9 big screen. My screen's around 200 inches and the projector was perfect. And then I was scrolling through the ratio size menu, 235.1 popped up, and I was like, oh, I was shocked. Like, who the freak puts 235.1 on a projector that costs $560? So I started buying up their projectors. That's at one point I was buying nothing but ViewSonics. That's why I was trying to figure out how many of the projectors had the 235.1 option. Maybe it was just the one I had. So I bought the PX747, which was a 4K version, 235.1. I went out and bought their widescreen it's a WXGA widescreen 4000 lumen projector, 235.1. Then I went out and bought the cheapest projector they had, it was a PJD 5155 at 600 by 800 res. That's a weird projector in specifications. Because get this, it's 600 by 800 res, 720p, but that projector was 3300 lumens with a 20,000 to 1 contrast and had anamorphic lens attached to it, which did 235.1. And that projector would have cost you right now on eBay probably about 150, 160 bucks. Yep. I had one here. I gave it to a friend. They needed one. I needed a projector. But yeah. See, these are the old videos I used to do right here. These are my old videos. This is when I was using the camera lens. That's the camera lens. So all the ViewSonics had 230. Not all of them, certain ones. So the ones that had the PJ, the ones that had the model number, it starts with PJ. Oh man, I knew the number, PJD. I think it's PJD. The PJD models, those are the ones that have the 235. Anything underneath that doesn't have it. I have older ViewSonic projectors upstairs. They don't have that capability. It has to be a PJD model. Those particular ones and up, when you get to the 2016, 2017, 2018 models, they have them. So these are my videos right here. That's 235 points from my old house. We had 235.1 settings in there. And I think the biggest one I've ever painted, I painted a 170 inch to a wall one time. There's one right there. That's my other video right there. That was a 235.1 setting. Yeah, the 235.1. I was building a frame on a frame. Hold on a minute. I gotta get a soundbar. I don't know where my remote control to my soundbar is, and I gotta buy me a new one. That's 235.1. That's the one newer projector. This is old. These are old videos. But yeah, you'll see it. Hold on for a minute. I'll show you. My lights are going to trigger, because keep in mind, anytime I use a remote control, it triggers my lights. So lights are going to flash for a minute. That's why I don't like using my remote controls in here. Let me see. There we go. It didn't trigger, okay. See? 235.1 setting in their projectors. But they don't tell you that. If you go to Projector Central, it says 1610. If you go to any site, they will not tell you that projector does 235.1. You got to find out by buying a projector. And I even called the site. I called their headquarters. Which model is that? I'll put the model number. I don't have it offhand, but I'll put the model number. Or I have it in one of my other videos or which one it is. But this is the ultra short throw. They have it in laser. They have a laser 4K version of this projector. They have a 1080p version in this projector. They all have that 235.1 setting. They have to. Yeah, they don't say it. They don't tell you it has it. You can read through the entire description of it. They will not tell you that projector has a 235.1 setting on it. They won't tell you it. 4K demonstrations. Yeah, they won't tell you it has it. You have to find out. I even called the company. It's like, how come you're not advertising this? Like, people would really buy these projectors more if you tell them they have a 235.1 setting. They're like, they're kind of acting like it's not a big deal. I was like, if you remember Acer had a gaming projector that came out. The PJD. I'll get the correct model number of it. I'm just saying it off the top of my head. But I have those particular projectors. Matter of fact, I did a demonstration on that projector while I was here. But I'll get all the information. It'll be posted at the bottom in the description. But I think it's a PJD or something, 5155 offhand. I can't remember. But like I said, I'll put all the information at the bottom for you. But like I said, if you go to Projector Central, any of those places, they're not going to display that. They're not even going to talk about it. It's not going to come up. If you call the company, they're going to act like it never existed, but it's actually in the projector. Because if that's the case, why don't they advertise it? It's a 235.1 setting. Who wouldn't advertise it? Yeah, but they don't put it in there. They don't tell you. It's just like a lot of people don't realize Acer had a gaming projector that came out. They had a bending box attached to it. Bending box was basically a device that was used to actually automatically curve your screen. So instead of using some kind of warped software to figure out how to curve your screen in multiple projectors, they had a box that converted 16:9 into an actual warped screen. It would actually bend the screen to a curve. Now, when the projector came out, for some reason, the bending box wasn't there. And if you call the company, deny ever making it or advertising it. But if you go to their the YouTube advertising promo, it talks about this box. That's because pretty much what happened was before they launched, some company probably came along and brought that particular piece of tech, and now it doesn't exist. So, like I said, stuff gets removed out right away if companies are interested in it.
Yet filled with fresh revelations. A young planet called Earth.
Man, I just went to sleep.
Sony 4K captures nuances that escape the naked eye to show you reality.
Questions like that, it's best to email me. It's better to email me on those questions. It's kind of hard for me to give out that kind of information when I'm actually doing a video. Yeah, where do you get a load to see what color the screen is? Screen isn't actually gray. This screen is actually a really strange color. It's an exotic screen. That's why it's called exotic. It has a weird color to it. It's a mustard color.
This is Sony 4K.
Yeah, this is a weird screen. These are exotics. They have strange colors to them. The one in the next room is blue. So this one right here is kind of a mustard, dark mustard, and the one in the other room is blue. Actually, this particular projector right here I have on the floor, if when I give you the model number, you go to AVS forms, and you go to Projector Central. This projector, excuse me, is only designed to do 100 inches. That's it. When you go to the form site, you go to the screen calculator that shows the distance of the projector. It only goes up to 111 inches. That's as big as you're supposed to get off this projector. My screen's 138 inches at 235.1. So this projector was never designed for this screen. That's why that's kind of a bunch of hoopla. It depends on the technology of the screen. That's what it is at the end of the day. Your projector's performance depends on your screen. Now, if you did this on a white screen, or your images might have become a little distorted, because keep in mind, you're actually stressing out your pixels. We're way beyond 100 inches. And the Optima GT56 had the Optima GT56 and 55. I had both of those models, and my screens were 127 inches or 26 inches. Matter of fact, they were the same size. That screen is right there. I used to have that screen here, right here, and I had that screen maxed out on an Optima GT56. So people lean toward those knockoff projectors because they could do 150 inches. You could do 150 inch of one of these projectors with no problem. Depends on the technology. That's my people contacting me late at night. Why? And this projector here I'm using is 720p. That's why I said I don't have to have 4K or 1080p. Not with this technology. You can use 720p's on this stuff. Matter of fact, projector in the next room, that's 720p also. I think all the projectors down here are 720p. Yeah. The one in the kitchen too. There's a projector in the kitchen too. All 720p's downstairs. No, it's not a 12. This is actually an exotic. Exotics are those strange screens we developed that have those weird colors attached to them. This is an exotic. The screen's not even black. It's not gray. It's mustard. See. What's up? That's the screen too. That's a projection screen too. This is I got a gesture screen too. This is an ultra short throw. This is my screen I built for myself for my kitchen when I like to watch TV in the kitchen, and I don't want to put a screen in here. I don't want to mount holes on my wall. And this screen's blue, as you can see. This is a blue projection screen. This is using blue technology. It's the same as we're using in the next room. I need to adjust my screen here a little bit. Let's Let's see what we got to do here. We need to go over to, because I had this adjusted for the other one. Let me see. Position. Nope. I need zoom. Here we go. This projector sits in eco mode. All my projectors sit in eco mode because there's no point. The screens generate a lot of light. Let me go over into. What kind of music video playing over there? Oh yeah, okay, I got a music video playing. I think I do. I'm not sure. All right, let's come out of here. Keystone this a little bit. There we go. That's the kitchen projection screen right there. And this right here are the exotics. So the one I have, where's mine at? We got them in green money right there. We changed the name because they had these crazy names attached to it and people really couldn't figure out what they were. So we changed the names to something really simple and fun. This is the that's the Epic Blue. That's the one you're seeing there, and that's the one that's in the next room over there. And the one I have on my wall right now, look at that. We got Honey Mustard. Is that funny? We got a screen called Honey Mustard. That's funny, ain't it? Midnight Mustard. This is on my screen right now. Using exotics. It's the Midnight Mustard. They come in a whole lot of colors. We even got them in red. Quick. These units down all night. Depends on what you're into. Some people, the exotics have real bright, vivid colors. That's what they have. That's what they're designed to do, produce massive, really good, vivid colors. 12s and the limitless blacks, the 17s, they're designed to pull heavy contrast levels. White levels are good, but the contrast levels. And then when you want something in between, like some people want that in between, they don't want too heavy of a contrast level, or they don't want too heavy of white level. They want a perfect in between. That's why we have the platinum eclipse and the black silvers are designed for both contrast and white levels. And then we just developed that new paint, that light gray screen paint. Has good contrast levels, are fair, but the white levels are extremely high. And that's what people want more like, they're into more white levels. Keep in mind, the 17s that we make, they're front and rear technology. Now that stuff has to be sprayed on. But if you paint it on plexiglass, you can actually use it for rear projection. Which I have a screen over there for rear projection, and I got to get around to spraying it so we can do demonstrations off of it. But if, like I said, most people lean towards the 12s because they're black screens. They want that kind of OLED design. And I got 12s upstairs. I got 135 inch and I got a wallpaper inch, 100 inch on the wall. Then the back in the gamer room, I got a 12 and a motorized projection screen, and I got a blue and a horizontal. And if you don't want to paint the screen at all, then we have the blackout cloth. We got a blackout cloth that's basically acoustic. You can throw speakers behind the back of it. Sound can travel through it. That's the one I show off early in the morning when I get up. So it's just how you want to go about it. You know what I mean? They're all going to work on the projectors, no problem. It's up to you on what you want to choose. That's why we gave everybody a lot of options to choose from. Okay, Let's grab another one real quick. And I got to be up tomorrow morning. What about this one?
Introducing Incognito. Tastes like meat.
You see how the commercials look on here and everything.
Afraid you might like it?
I like the mustard. Oh, we can't use this video. Anything under stock footage, yeah, they have an issue with you touching this stuff. You'll get that strike quick if you touch this stuff. Let's go with this right here. Like I said, this is my 720p projector. I did an unboxing on it, took it right out of the box, set it up. I'll put that link at the bottom. I'll put the one where you paint the screen in the unboxing. I'm going to put this one back to fish, and then we'll go upstairs and look at the acoustic in black. 4K fish, YouTube. Because this is usually what I have on here all night. This just plays for hours. I already bought the extra lamps for the thing because I know for me, I'm not going to burn it. I shouldn't burn it. I don't have it on YouTube mode, so it should be good. I gotta finish mounting all the rest of the stuff. Oh yeah, this projector right here. If you're interested in get it, it does have Bluetooth on. You can hook it up to your speakers and all that other cool stuff. If I want to play sound through my Bluetooth through my speakers, through my phone. Sorry if I sound a little jittery and a little tired. But if you can play music through and everything. The only thing is when you get it, keep in mind there's remote control, no batteries. But like I said, you can get batteries if you got them laying around the house. But it does not plug up through any form of AC output. It's only USB only. So I got to plug it into my movie chair. The movie chair has USB ports and it's powered and everything. So that's being powered by my chair right now. But if you get one, just to let you know, it doesn't have any way to plug it into a wall. It's USB powered only. So, but other than that, it displays really pretty displays up on the ceiling. Real nice. And then you'll see the stars push through in a few minutes. There we go. But the best one I've bought so far, I would say would be this one right here. This is the best projector I ever purchased. But the only thing about this projector right here, sorry about the lasers, that projector right there, you can only have one in your environment because for some reason the remote controls on that projector, they play with each other back and forth. If you turn one off, the other one cuts on. It's a nightmare trying to figure out which one to cut on, which one to turn off. They're too close to the remote controls. Can't have two of them occupying the same space, let's put it that way. Yeah, my light upstairs. Everything downstairs is neon. And then the gaming room. We gotta do some night gaming in here. We get some time. Just haven't been in here to do anything. That's the motorized screen right there that's coated. This is my area. This is where I spend all my time at. Believe it or not, I'm never downstairs. A lot of you not, never downstairs. I'm usually up here. This is the area I like to be at. This is my Japanese tea room. It's nice and comfortable up here. Got these big rooms in the house. It's the only place I spend my time at. Got my portable projector here. Oh, this is my work spot right here. It's my workstation right here. Got a little Japanese tea room in here. We've all seen this place before, right? All right. So, a little fountain in the corner. Got my gaming system over there, and all this other doodah stuff here. So this is a screen right here that's acoustic. It's all black. That's what I was telling you about. You don't have to paint it. It's already pre-coated. All you have to do is take it out, stretch it over your frame, and you're done. I had to, when I attached mine, I had to put this bracket system right here so the frame would stick out from the wall so I can connect my sound bar back there. Because the way my sound bar was sticking out, I couldn't attach it too close to the wall. So I just used this with some heavy Velcro, and it's just sitting up there. I take it down when I want. And I'll show you when I set it up. Oh, okay, this is why I can't find my remote control. This is the one that belongs downstairs. You turn it on, and you'll see it pop on. See, just like a TV. And my speakers sit right behind it, my pesky soundboards, and I put them at the bottom. And I can come in here and just put in some YouTube. And my sound comes through there to the back. And let's put on some 4K videos. You do this one with the lights out. With the lights out. We'll do that one right there. Let me get my lights out over here. And we'll do this in the dark. And this is 17 technology. This is the pre-coated blackout stuff. You make them at 100 inch and 120 inch. I got my sub over here by the bed. Got my soundbar behind the screen. Projector I'm using in the demonstration is a 720p projector that I got off eBay for $180. So you can produce the white levels for a black screen and produce the contrast color. That's what it's designed to do. I think I'm gonna LED light my screen over here for work and under my desk. I'm gonna put some LED lights in here. Probably starlight the ceiling too. Usually when I do demonstrations in here, this is when I have the window open, all the light pushing on the screen. I haven't done any demonstrations with the lights out in this room yet. So that's I'm doing it now. So at the end of the day, you don't spend a lot of money for a projector. Like I said, these are 720p projectors I got for around like $180. That's all.
Hey, you remember when we kicked you out of the band for recommending the General for our car insurance?
Yeah.
Turns out you...
And remember I told you about when you're actually using an ultra short throw projector, if you got ripples in your walls, it'll show up on an ultra short throw. The surface has to be perfectly flat in order for you to display it. And the beautiful thing about this blackout cloth we have here, when you stretch it out, it's flat as glass. As you can see, there's no ripples in the screen. Actually, I did do some projectors downstairs. We just showed it all. If you go back in the video, you'll see that when I did the 235.1, that's the new ViewSonic. That's the one sitting on the floor. I did an unboxing on that. It's a 720p projector. All my projectors in the house are 720p. That's what I said. At the end of the day, it comes down to your projection screen. You can have the most advanced projector in the world. If you don't have the right screen, you're not going to get that image. Yep, that's a new one on the floor. The speaker system got it off at Amazon for $130. I ain't pay a lot of money. The sound system only cost me $130. Yeah, I wasn't 100% sure if that projector had a 235.1, because keep in mind, I never bought an ultra short throw from ViewSonic. I bought their 4K version, I bought their widescreen version, and I bought the cheapest model that they had. All of them had 235.1. So I was kind of nervous about this projector because I spent $1,200 for the projector, and if that screen projector didn't have a 235.1, that means I'm going to have to scrap my entire screen, get a 150-inch in there, repaint that screen, hang that up, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to keep the 235.1. When that projector showed that 235.1, I was like, yes! Which makes me now, I know that all the other projectors that they have are going to have that 235.1 setting. You see, the shame thing about it is people pass up 720p's because they think they're garbage projectors. Like, no. There's nothing wrong with 720p, just the technology and screens haven't caught up yet. That's all. Y'all could be going out and getting projectors for $180. Blended with this technology, you get your image looks just like this. And keep in mind, I do this demonstration when I get up in the morning and I open up the curtains. This room gets flooded with light. Oh, my other projector should be here too. I ordered an in focus, 3000 in focus for like $50. Yep. I got an in focus projector that I purchased. I paid $50 for it. I cannot wait for that to get here. Grab something else. That'll be going on all day. I like doing the snow dogs. I like to show off white levels on the black screen, I do. I know the screen's going to do contrast, but I like to show off white levels. Yeah, those are foxes. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought wolves. Because they're like the same thing that comes up to my front door just about every day. We don't get those. But I get a couple foxes that do come up to the front of the house. They eat the cat food. I would love to get the acoustic screen in 135, and yes, I am working on that. Trust me, I told you that I want 135 for myself. I would love to have 135 outside. No sound bar to be seen, none of my speakers, everything behind the back of the screen. Yes, I want one. But I got to find a surface first that we can coat. Yeah, I want one. Here's some scenery on here real quick. Just to show you that no change. The light's on. It'll stay exactly the same way. No change whatsoever. It's a shame we don't have the sunlight. It's nighttime right now. Well, people, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'd like to thank you all for your time. As always, you know what I'm going to say. I give my Lord and Savior to thank you for all things. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the knowledge to do this in the first place. So he gets all the glory for it. On top of that, I'll be popping in on Ocular Rift 2 tonight. Because my system's going to be coming in a few minutes. I had it shipped in overnight. If you do have a system, look for me. I'll be on there. I guess that'll be the big purple dragon or whatever I want to decide. I want to design my avatar to be. I definitely know one thing. I will be modding that system's firmware. I always do when it comes to new technology. But anyway, I should be on there. If you do have one of those systems, look for me. I'll be on there, running around there somewhere. Especially when I be on VR chat. All right, with that being said, thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless.